Starting live video. There we go. Right, let's get you central. So what are we going to paint today?
Again.
Technical hitch. What are we going to paint today, wee man?
A cheetah.
A cheetah. And why are we painting a cheetah?
Because it's a zoo day.
It's a zoo day. They've been doing a book all about a zoo in school, haven't you? Or for online school. No, stay still because look, nobody can see you. Right, can you stop being silly, please? So despite the fact that it is pouring, someone has been running around outside in his knickers, and you want a bit of a body paint down your chest, don't you?
Yeah, and my hair.
And your hair. Well, I can't really paint your hair, okay? Which reminds me, have I got any of my body paint brushes there? Yes, I have. So,
we have what?
we have lots, yes, but not all of those are for body painting, all those brushes, only some of them. Right, Euan, so, can you sit still? Can you remember how to be a good model?
Mm-hmm.
Remember not to scrunch up?
What's
Yeah, that was the post coming, I think. Right, so I'm just going to wet up my
Can
paint.
I get them?
Not just now, we'll get them afterwards, okay? Okay, so let's get some nice white paint.
I think there's another one outside.
You think there's another what outside?
And big box outside.
I don't think there'll be a big box. Right, so nice and still. So we're just going to pop on, this is Grimace White, which I tend to
Yeah,
use for all my
tickles.
bases. Does it tickle?
It looks like I have a beard.
Who's
White.
there? No one's saying anything. I don't know who's there. Okay, so Euan has made, close your eyes gently, bunny, or cheetah, I should say. Euan has made a nice cheetah headband, and we've been learning some more facts about cheetahs. It's funny because I used
It
to
looks
work.
like I'm starting to look like a clown.
You do look a bit like a clown, don't you? Well spotted. Yeah, no, I used to work in zoos, didn't I? I used to be the education officer.
Like you were painting there.
I was painting there, but I was teaching as well. And then whenever I wasn't teaching or doing feeding talks, that's when I'd have to go and face paint. And cheetahs were one of the animals that I used to have to go and feed. And one of the zoos I worked at, they had a coalition of cheetahs. That's what you call a group of 3 boys, 3 brothers. And they had one enclosure together, and then there was a girl all on her own in the other. And of course you weren't meant to go in with the cheetahs because they're still quite dangerous, even though they're the smallest of the big cats. So what I was allowed to do...
Mom, if there was no big cheetahs, it'll be fine with the babies.
Even then, I wouldn't really, you don't really, especially in the UK, we don't really want baby animals to get used to humans, because a lot of the zoos and the breeders in the UK, what they're trying to do is always the hope is to keep them, keep your chin up a little bit, darling. Always the hope is to keep them as close to wild as possible, so that if there's ever a reserve somewhere that they can go back and live on the wild, they can. But what we could do is, like the cheetahs and the lions and all the dangerous animals, they had 2 big layers of fences around them. So I was allowed to stand...
That's quite funny.
Does it look quite funny? Oh, you can see yourself when it's around this way, can't you? Yeah. What I was allowed to do is we were allowed to go inside one of the fences, but there was still a fence between us and the cheetahs. And the cheetahs, the boy cheetahs, they knew that I had food with me. So I had bits of meat for them, because are cheetahs carnivores or herbivores?
Meat eaters.
Meat eaters. And what's the posh word for meat eaters?
Carnivore.
Carnivores, like your dinosaurs that you like, yeah? Anyway, my boy cheetahs, they'd worked out that I would always keep some meat in a bucket with me, so that they
like
would...
fish.
Well, meat for them, really, usually. So that they would come to the front of their enclosure so that the people who were listening to the feeding talk could see them. But they didn't want to wait for the feeding talk to finish. They used to get bored and they were hungry. So they kept trying things to make me feed them quicker. And they'd try and get their paws through the wire to try and reach the bucket. And then what they did one time was they sneaked up. Can you remember what you call it when they're sneaking through the...
No.
They're
Stalking.
Stalking. Well done. Yeah, they stalked up on me, and I didn't see them coming because I was mainly facing the audience and doing my feeding talk. And they stalked up on me, and one of them suddenly charged really fast, because they can run really fast, can't they? and he charged really fast and went poof like that with both his front paws against the wire, and it made this huge noise like that, and really made me jump. And I jumped so hard, I dropped the big bucket of meat, and all the meat went falling everywhere. And the cheetahs thought this was great because they were able to catch some bits with their claws and pull them through the wire. And from then on, that was what they tried to do every time they saw me doing the feeding talk. They would try and scare me into dropping the feeding bucket so that they could get their food early. Isn't that funny? So I'm just doing these sort of browny, yellowy orange.
That's okay, Mum. I like brownie orangey.
You like browny orangey? Let's put just a little bit of brown. I'm not going to do your ears and all that because you've actually got them. You made them on your hat, didn't you? On your headband. Chin up a wee bit for me, Bunny. So we'll do your face first, and then if you've got the patience. I know you said you wanted a body paint, but I honestly don't think you've got the patience. But we'll try because you're getting pretty good at sitting, even though we haven't done one of these for ages, have we?
No, how many we didn't do for many years?
Weeks and weeks. You said you wanted to do one every day, and we did do it for a few weeks, but it's been weeks and weeks since you painted. Right. Anyone saying anything? No one's saying anything. They're all being quiet.
I'm looking at us.
Right, so do cheetahs have stripes or spots?
Stripes.
Nope.
Spots.
Yep.
I can't eat on here, right?
Not just now. And cheetahs, they have spots that are dots, that are closed dots, and it's like jaguars and other big cats that are spotty. They've got ones that are more like rings.
Because, right, in the Andy film when it's sneaking up.
It is a bit like in Andy's film when they're sneaking up. Right, and this is one of the few times I will probably actually use black, because I don't tend to use black an awful lot. I tend to use dark blue for a lot of my lines, but we can't really have a blue spotty cheetah if we're going for a fairly realistic one, can we?
No.
No, and like a lot of big cats, they've got this sort of black line around their eyes.
I'm waving at everybody.
Is anyone waving at you?
Yeah, no.
No? Oh, they're all being a bit quiet today, aren't they? Or are we just not seeing messages? No, I think we usually see messages. Is that how we see messages? Let me just press. Nope. No one's left any messages. Right.
Maybe you're all having food, meaning breakfast.
Right, okay, hands out your knickers, please.
Maybe you're having breakfast.
Right, so.
Maybe you're having breakfast, Mum.
It's nearly lunchtime, actually. Right, try and stay still for me. I'm just going to do. Cheetahs have got this kind of line
Mum,
like that. Yeah?
I just brushed my teeth.
I know, thank goodness, because you had a packet of those prawn cocktail crisps and I hate them. Right, are you going to be able to let me just draw around your eye very gently? Close your eyes just gently. Good boy, you don't usually let me do that. You really are getting quite good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Oh.
Maybe I'm getting bigger and bigger.
You are getting bigger and bigger, aren't you?
It's
Right.
like I was looking at everybody.
Nice and still for me. It's been ages since I did a cheetah. So, can you remember how fast cheetahs can run?
No.
As fast as we go in the motorway, so 70 miles an hour. But they can't do it for very long, so they stalk up as close as they can get, don't they, to their prey, and then at the very last minute they just pounce, and they try and do it that way.
On the tail.
Pounce on the tail? Oh, sometimes on the bottom of like the deer and things like that, you mean, yeah? So I'm just putting in random spots, different sizes. This is not quite so scientifically accurate, but hopefully you get the idea. Oh, try not to wink when I'm near your eye. You've been very good letting me go near your eyes, Bunny. Well done. There we go. So that, I did read once, I think, that that black bit is actually meant to help them. It's kind of like sunglasses, right? They have a kind of heart-shaped nose, and cheetahs have got really big nostrils for the size, because for their big runs that they do, they need a lot of oxygen. They've got extra big lung and heart as well.
Because cats have a thing.
Some cats do look spotty like cheetahs, don't they? Do you remember that very special cat that was in that bed and breakfast we stayed at near Granny's once? Do you remember? It's a special hunting cat, and it was very close to a big wild cat. It was huge, wasn't it? And it was all spotty. Yeah?
There's some on my lips.
Yeah.
and some inside.
That's fine. That's what I meant to do. Right, just stay nice and still for me. Close your eyes again a minute, please. Can you close your eyes just gently? Good boy. Let's just tidy up that a bit. Looks like we'll be having another bath tonight, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. Right, nice and still. You try and keep your lips still for me? Not really gonna happen, huh? Okay, and usually I'd go around the back of you
Mom.
to paint, but I can't really do that in this setup. Yeah?
Then it'll be kind of orangey leather with black in it. Right?
Yeah, so they have a kind of a bit of a stripe there, though it's more a V shape. Yeah, usually I paint this side from the front, and then when I'm set up painting, oh, careful, set up painting the public, I nip around the back and tip their heads back so I can see to paint, but I can't really set up that way here. There's not enough space in our dining room, so I'm going to have to try and do this.
No upstairs either.
Not upstairs, no. Have to try and do this from the front, which is not so easy. Right, can you close your eyes again? Let me do your eyes. Oh, good boy. You've never let me paint around your eyes before. Really good boy. Well done.
Am I getting a thumbs up?
Can someone give you a thumbs up? Maybe, I don't know. Right, so, and here...
Or will I get a thumbs up?
Oh, I'm sure someone will give you a thumbs up. I'll give you a thumbs up. Oh, you mean to get your prize for doing all your schoolwork? Well, I think today is going to be, if you keep on like this will be a definite thumbs up today. But then we're going to have to, I think, write or design something for school.
Half mouth, half not mouth.
Half mouth, half not mouth. So, sorry, did we get distracted there? What was I saying? So cheetahs can run 70 miles an hour, but only for a few seconds. So
Then you go back to rest.
then they go back to rest. And what did we learn? What happens to a lot... Try and keep your face still, pet. What happens to a lot of cheetah cubs, huh?
Some got eaten.
Some got eaten, some die. So, like, I think it's like 90% of cheetah cubs die. So they keep having babies, and lots of them never...
that's quite sad.
That is quite sad, but like we keep saying, you can't blame things for eating other things. It's kind of... It's the circle of life, isn't it? Like they say in Lion King. Right, is that... Right, look at me a minute. Need one about there. So cheetahs have solid spots, and other species have spots with holes in them. And cheetahs, they can't pull their claws back in. You know how our cats can pull their claws back in? Yeah, you know what I mean? Because the cats can stick their claws out, or they can hide them. Right, nice and still again while I try and do this. Oh, this is going to go on everywhere, hasn't it? Never mind. You're doing well. You're doing well. I'm trying to do this really fast, okay?
On my tummy.
You want some on your chest and on your tummy. I'll get my big brushes out and we'll do that in a minute. Let's just finish your face up a bit. Good lad, well done. Oh, my brush has gone funny. So what did we say? So cheetahs run really fast. A lot of their babies get eaten, don't they? Oh, and who steals their kills? Who did I say came along and stole the food that the cheetahs had managed to catch quite often? You remember who might steal the kills? Same creatures that might eat the baby cheetahs. Remember?
Hyenas.
Hyenas. Good effort. Hyenas, I like that. Yeah. Let's make that one a bit bigger. Try and stay still, darling. Right, let me just see if I've got a dagger brush. Oh, right, I don't usually try this for whiskers, but let's try this for a change. Okay, so they get chased off their kills, things that they've hunted and caught successfully, get chased off by the lions and the hyenas. And the lions and the hyenas. Right, close your lips gently just so I can put your whiskers on. Quite often... This is just a little dagger brush. I don't usually use it for whiskers, but I thought I'd try it for a change. Eat the babies as well, which is not great, is it?
No, I said poor little dudes.
Poor little dudes, I know. Right, let me just do that in white.
Okay.
What else can we think?
We got, how many got eaten?
I think 3 of the babies in that David Attenborough one you watched, 3 got eaten, didn't they?
Yeah, and one died. So
one got sick and died, yeah.
Yeah, so there's only one more.
Only one left. And we haven't watched the end of that one yet, have we? No, don't wiggle that because it might make everything fall down. This is just some chameleon line white. I should have said everything apart from the white. The base white I've been using is chameleon just because it's my favourite all-round paint. So this is just a very quick little cheetah. Gosh, I'm so out of practice doing these, Euan. I haven't done one of these in years.
I never saw one in years.
You never saw me do one in years?
Mm-mm. Those were quite big.
Well, I wanted them to look a bit fluffy, and I'm just going to put some little tiny dots in for your whisker dots, and then we'll go onto your body, okay? No one's saying anything, guys, or have I got this on some funny switch so I can't see the comments? Nobody's talking today.
I know, maybe they're all having a breakfast. Well, we just started.
Maybe it's too long. Maybe the chatty people have gone. It's too long since we did this. Oh, darn it, wrong colour. I wanted black, not white. Let's try again. Okay, what else can we think about cheetahs? They ran really fast, but not for very long.
Camouflage?
Oh, the camouflage, yeah. The spots help hide them in the long grass, doesn't it?
I just remembered.
Well done, that's good remembering. We might have to do a little video for your teachers, just a little short video with you saying some of these things to them, just to show that you've learnt something. Right, let me get my big brush out.
And I'll get
So these are my favourite Nancy brushes, which is what I use for body painting, and I do have about 5 or 6 of them. I have one that I tend to I have one that I tend to keep for like whites, just because no matter how much you wash them, there always seems to be some colour residue that suddenly comes out the next time. So I've got one for whites, one for blues, one for yellowy oranges, you know, that kind of thing. Right, so if I move this...
Are you liking cheetah eating meat?
Hopefully not. Do you really want to rip into some things?
No, I'm going to tend.
Right, can you stay still?
That tickles.
Right. I thought this might happen. Can you put your chin up and look at the sky for me? Oh, Jenny's going to laugh at this. Yeah, Godmum Jenny, and I bet Gracie will as well. Right, so let me get my yellow brush. Right, should we just...
You love me with your white.
But you are going to have to remember, while you've got this on, you can't lie face down on the sofa. Yeah? Because you're going to make it all messy. I think that's
And my
actually...
tummy.
And your tummy's going to be messy, is it?
Yeah.
I got
So
a face
only
cloth
my
here.
bottom.
Yeah, let's just dry that off.
Only my bottom white.
Yes, only sitting on your bottom today until we have a bath and wash this off. Maybe Daddy will have an early shower later.
I'm not going in the shower.
I know, it'll wash off in the shower as well as the bath.
But I'm going to have a bath with you.
Okay, right.
That was... That's cold.
It is a bit cold. Right, chin up. Chin up. You can put your chin up.
It's too cold.
Right, chin up, because otherwise I can't body paint. Right, I don't think we're going to get terribly far on this, are we? Shall we do it down, just down like that? I'll do it up to about there, okay?
Where?
There, and then I'm going to make it orange. I'm not going to do it over your whole body, honey, because...
No, you can do it right here.
Okay. Isabella's going to get worried that you're stealing her job.
Why?
Because Isabella's who I usually paint, isn't it? Most of the events around here. Not that we can at the moment.
That's so cold.
So you can see I'm just flicking it on with a brush, and these brushes cover beautifully.
Then Dad will be so impressed.
Dad will be so impressed with it. Yeah, Daddy's never let me body paint. Is it tickly?
Yeah, the brushes and the paint.
Yeah, but the brush is nice and soft. And the paint goes on beautifully and comes off really well. So let's just pop a bit more white on. And then we'll put some dots on, okay? Like,
Don't tickle me.
I know. Just try and stay still for me, though.
I can't because it's so tickly. It's so tickly.
Oh dear, Euan. Right, a little bit of the darker brown.
I'll try to stay
And then we'll do your spots on.
Oh.
I know. Right, you sit up straight for me so I can see your nice
Oh no.
cheetah. It doesn't really go very well with your... Oh, no, don't do that because you just put black dots on your... That you're rubbing your face on your shoulders, you see? And then the paint will come off on your shoulders onto your... Yeah? Good boy. Good boy. I can see you're really concentrating. Oh, no, keep your shoulders off your face because you're wiping the paint off your face onto your shoulders, okay? Right, let's do some spots.
Tickles.
Let's do some spots and dots and then you will be done.
Then I can show Dad.
You can show Dad. You need to let me get a picture first though, okay?
I will.
Please, rather than running off like you did last time. Right.
I was yawning like a cheetah.
Where are you?
Yeah.
So obviously bigger spots on the body. Oh, this is still a bit wet. Just Can you put your head out of the way? I can't see the paint, darling. Thank you. Trying to make it vaguely symmetrical. What animal could we do tomorrow? What animal do you fancy being tomorrow? Because we could do another animal tomorrow.
A lion.
Lions, they're not that exciting to paint. That's the only thing about lions. Great, can you try and stay still? Good boy. So, let's do some on your shoulders. Right, chin up for me. Just relax. Good boy. I must keep reminding Grandma about these little...
Looks like Dad is already starting a shower.
No, I think he's just moving around in his office.
He's not in his office.
Right, do you want any sparkles?
Yes.
Yes, please. Actually, just let me make this look a little bit fluffier. Yeah, that's a bit... She blended that a bit before. Because you're sitting so well, I'm actually getting to do some extra bits, which is nice. Good boy. Well done. We'll just put a little highlight on your nose, just so we can see your heart-shaped nose, because Cheetah's got really big nostrils and lungs and everything, so they can get pulling all that extra oxygen they need when they're doing their big dash. Right. Okay, close your eyes. And I'll get you the mirror, okay? A little bit of sparkle. This is the only non-eco glitter I use, I'm afraid. I still do use this one. Haven't bought any more in ages. It's an Aurora glitter dust. Have you got your mirror? Oh, that's it. Pull the red string. How's that?
We can see the glitter.
Yeah?
That's awesome.
Is that awesome? Thumbs up? Thumbs up to camera? Thank you for the thumbs up to me. I won't kiss you because that'll ruin it. Right, if you let the camera see you. So, you happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we say bye-bye to everybody?
Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll probably try and do another one tomorrow, seeing as he's back in the mood for face paints. All right, go and show Daddy and then come back and let me get some pictures, please, okay? Okay, bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to email me about anything. Cheers. Bye. I should say hi.